All right, good morning. Are we saying it is done and dusted in the NPFL as Remo Stars pipped Ikorodu United 2 goals to nothing to move 10 points above 3SC of Shooting Stars? And do also forget, a lot of matches went down during the week from the UEFA Champions League, where Real Madrid knocked out Manchester City to reach the last 16 of the UEFA Champions League. It was indeed so sad on Tuesday and Wednesday for all the Italian Serie A team as AC Milan and of course almighty Juventus were knocked out in the UEFA Champions League. How about Eric Chelle visit to Ikorodu City Stadium and of course Remo Star Stadium, Ikene, where it happened yesterday? Is this a sign of a good development to our own football? On that note, I say welcome to Sport Talk on Enterprise TV, where sport news from the 4 corners of the world are delivered at its best. I am John Olasikomi. Join me and let's ride together. Hit the like and subscribe button. Let's go. Alright, but before then, I've got some very, very important personality that will be joining me virtually today in person of Jerry Apeloi. Jerry Apeloi, good morning to you.
Good morning, everybody. It's good to be here to talk sport again. So much to look forward to.
And of course, Victor Ayeton Daminelli. Victor Ayeton, good morning to you.
Yeah, good morning, John. It feels good to be here and interacting with you at this moment in time. Yeah, it feels good.
All right, let's go. Remo Stars tighten their grip at the top of Nigerian Premier Football League, NPFL, with a hard 4-2-0 victory over Ikorodu United. The head coach Daniel Ogumodede's side left it late to overcome the Harmony Boys, with Super Eagles head coach Eric Chelle watching from the stands. In the other fixtures, Katsina United defeated Eyimba 2-1 at the Mohammed Duko Stadium. It was Eyimba's 7th defeat of the campaign. All right, Victor Ayeton, let's enter the NPFL. Are we saying it is done and dusted? Because as it stands right now, Remo Stars are now 10 points above 3SC of Ibadan. I know how it's always be whenever you are playing at home. It is always like 90% that will definitely get a win in the NPFL. Now, less than 15 games to go. Are we saying it is done and dusted, Daminelli, Victor Ayeton, in the NPFL? All right, the network is not cooperating. Let's go straight to Jerry Apeloi. Jerry Apeloi, Remo Stars defeated Ikorodu United 2-0 yesterday in Ikene. They are now 10 points ahead of 3SC. Is it done and dusted?
Yeah, I want to borrow the words of the Rangers because this who said that Remo Stars at 80% can still win the title, and just 20% left for the season to scramble. With that convincing picture against Ikorodu United, it makes it more interesting to say that Remo Stars would likely be the runaway champions of the NPFL the way things are going. Everything is working together for Remo, and I can't wait to see them eventually pick up the title because they worked so hard. So it's now left for them to maintain the momentum, not be passive or distracted, and all this being equal, they should be running away with the title with a few games left. They look like the team that is looking like champions already.
Alright, because I feel 3SC lost it the day they played a 1-0 draw at home. And you know how it always be on the road. To win a game in the NPFL on the road is always very, very hard. Alright, Victor Ayeton, do you have any contrary opinion to what Jerry Apeloi just said?
No, I don't actually. I actually feel like Remo has been knocking on the door for a long time now. 2-3 couple of seasons they've been running up in 2-3 seasons, starting from their bridge league when Bender was in form and co, when Eyimba won then, and also they fell short also last season. And it looks like this is finally coming together to be their season. And if they keep the momentum up, like Jerry rightly said, they should actually win the league. And 10 points at this point in time in the NPFL, wow, that was a very, very
10 points.
Seems like a surmountable record where points difference really. But if they have to just keep it going, because their story should not be like Doma United of last season that were flying first half of the season and then second half we all know what happened to Doma eventually. They didn't even make the continental that they actually hoped for. But I think Daniel Gumodele said actually have it in their coffers to actually get over the finish line eventually. Yeah.
Alright, let's see how it goes. 25 matches played, 13 matches are to be played. And of course, Remo on top of the log table, dancing lowly at the top with 10 points ahead of 3SC of Ibadan. Let's take a look at other results. Katsina United defeated Eyimba 2-1. Sunshine Stars defeated Kano Pillars. Played a 1-0 draw against Kano Pillars. Abia Warriors defeated Enugu Rangers 1-0. Bayelsa played a 2-2 draw against Nasarawa United. Niger Tornadoes 2-1 win against Atlant. Aqua United played a 1-0 draw against Rivers United. Ekanemi played a goalless draw against Bendel Insurance. Ikorodu City defeated Plateau United 2-1. Shooting Stars played a 2-2 draw against Lobby Stars. Alright, away from that, let's go straight to the camp of the Super Eagles. Super Eagles head coach Eric Chelle visited the Mobolaji Johnson Arena, Lagos on Wednesday to witness a thrilling clash in the Nigeria Premier Football League. The match saw Ikorodu City stage a remarkable comeback to secure a 2-1 victory over Plateau United. Alright, Victor Ayeton, these questions goes to you. You know, for the past few years now, like 2-3 years ago, we used to have Ose Pesero, and most of our complaint is Ose Pesero doesn't stay in Nigeria. He used to go and come. Now we have a coach that is in Nigeria presently. He's been moving from one stadium to the other. He was at Mobala Johnson Stadium on Wednesday. Yesterday he was also at Ikene. Is this a good development for the Super Eagles of Nigeria, or is it trying to mix the home base player, of course, with the best player? We all know that our best legs are in diaspora, but is it a good development?
Definitely. Yeah, definitely. Like you rightly said, our best is actually in diaspora. But for me personally, it's a good start, a good development that Eric Chelle is actually visiting Nigerian home grounds to see out there. And of course, I'm sure he would be able to identify one or two potential players for the national team and also for the WAFU teams to the age grade levels. Because if you look at it, by our own based competition, we're not even performing so greatly, even in our own based competition, the continental competitions. And I think he can also help identify one or two talents from there, also for the national team. But for me personally, it's not about visiting those home grounds. Can you continue it? Because we know it's just early days for Eric Chelle, so maybe just trying to make Nigerian fans happy that I'm with you guys by visiting, but he has to continue it over a constant period of months, because you know how our coaches do. After 2 months they stop going, 3 months they stop going. So if he can constantly do that and also integrate players from different teams in the Nigerian league to the national team, that will show that he's truly working, and he wants to also mix home base with foreign legs. Of course, we want to have the last time we won the Nations Cup, we had a good mix. Sunday Oba, Godfrey Obapona and Co. when we won the Nations Cup. So
in 2013.
Even though we have our best leg in diaspora, we still need some mix of home-based legs in there to get the desired result. So it would be good if we can actually integrate some of them from this Nigerian top flight teams. Alright,
thank you, Victor Ayeton. Nigerian striker Ademola Lookman has responded to criticism from his manager Gian Piero Gasperini, accusing the Atalanta coach of making disrespectful comments following their Champions League exit. Lookman, the reigning African Footballer of the Year, made his return from injury as a halftime substitute in Atalanta's Champions League playoff second leg against Club Brugge. Jerry Apello, I know we talked about this before. What are your thoughts on Ademola Lookman and, of course, the head coach of Atalanta, Gasperini? So many people in Nigeria have been saying you should come out and apologize. Come on. It's not for me.
Yeah, I'm still waiting to hear the news of the meet between the owner of the club and the son, as well as with Gasperini and Ademola Lookman, over a clearly talks. That means the club recognize how important Lookman is, and they understand how important it is to nip this in the bud as quickly as possible. Talking about relationship with the best player in the team and the coach of the side. We also hear that some of the players who cannot have him Gasperini, and if the owners don't address it as quickly as possible, they might come around into Atlanta having the bad season already out of the championship. At some point in time, before they went out in Europe, they were one favorite to win the title. But unfortunately, that has already like a match in terms of the team, and might not come true. Looking at the fact that since I don't work out job, in 7 games they've been able to scrap out a win.
Yes, of
which
course.
is very, very bad for his side. That was looking very pretty at some point this season. So now they have to fight for the league and see if they can make it to the Champions League next season. Players like Development is not happy. Whatever that's already put into play might not achieve anything or make them the Champions League next season. So it's a big issue for them, and so much disrespect for the African footballer of the year, for a player who's been crucial to your team. And it's just that they don't notice that Kerry is not a coach who actually believes that the team the European League final where he scored hat-trick.
Yes, of course. Against Leverkusen.
Has been putting in a effort to convince the coach that he is good enough. So there's been a lot of discrimination toward the development. It's not 100% the power. In spite of all efforts he puts on the pitch, he keeps on playing him, which is too bad. And I think this Adama has proven that he's the big deal, and maybe that's how they're really going to use it to achieve bring out the best of Adama. Maybe he has looked in, if he's too comfortable, he might get compliance. And of course, it's at work for Adama. He has not to be after with love. So it's not left for him to take advantage of this point where he's still at one of the most about. He should start having to leave Atlanta this summer. He's around the corner. So he has done so much for Atlanta. I don't think there's any more to do at the club side.
All right, like Jerry Apelua likely said, we are still waiting for the board to announce what they discussed with Ademola Lookman and, of course, the head coach of Atalanta, Gasperini. All right, away from local football, let's move straight to the UEFA Champions League. All the 8 teams that have qualified for the Champions League last 16 via the playoffs have been confirmed. On Tuesday night, Club Brugge, Benfica, Bayern Munich, and Feyenoord all progressed into the next round. They were joined on Wednesday by Real Madrid, Paris Saint-Germain, Borussia Dortmund, and PSV Eindhoven that knocked out almighty Juventus. They all joined Arsenal, Aston Villa, Atletico Madrid, Barcelona, Inter, Leverkusen, Lille, and Liverpool in the last 16. Jerry Apelua, we saw what happened between Real Madrid and, of course, Manchester City. 6-3 on aggregate. And for you, Jerry Apelua, do you think Real Madrid can go all the way to winning this tournament? Because whenever they are playing the Champions League, it's like they always put in their 1,000,000%. But whenever they are playing in La Liga, we always see Real Madrid of 2004-2005 season.
Yeah, barring all unforeseen circumstances, I see the best. I want to say the struggle because the lines of Liga was not available. And it also saved the death of Erling Haaland, who was about to injure the second leg. That game might depend, but there have been a different situation. The fact that Man City has not been performed this season, the return of Rudiger second leg in because they were going to defend with Tchouaméni outside Asensio in that one with the all right, we are trying to reach Jerry Apelua. It's like his network is not cooperating. Victor Ayeton, what are your thoughts on Real Madrid versus Manchester City?
Yeah, I would actually say that it's as if Real Madrid are like becoming an enigma. It's as if teams can't even figure them out. Because I said about Real Madrid, they don't have to play up to 100%. You just play 60% optimum and then they are okay. And I actually think that's actually very, very they're a very, very good team. And I felt like Man City threw in the towel too early in the second leg. Pep Guardiola benching Kelvin De Bruyne and Eddie Haaland. It's as if he had thrown it towel like, well, we have lost, we are going to the penalty and there's nothing we can do about it. And kind like it's okay. And Mbappe took them to the squad, scoring his second hat-trick for Real Madrid in the Real Madrid shirt. And I think they look primed to go far again in this competition. But at the moment, I think Madrid are doing well because, the injury struggles they've had, look at their makeshift centre-back, Pierre, Asensio and co. And they're still doing very, very well. And I don't know, Madrid, the team that would actually be Madrid, where we have to really work hard. And Liverpool has been the only team that has beaten Madrid, taking them home, apart from Lille in the Champions League, in the group stage, in the league phase rather. But at the moment, I actually think that Madrid are like the team to beat the Champions League right now because of the way they've been playing. And it's like enigma, like nobody can figure them out.
It's like they've turned the Champions League into their own bet, right? Well, it is what it is.
Exactly. They are struggling in La Liga a whole lot, but in the Champions League, they look an entirely different team when they turn out on the night of the Champions League.
Alright, let's take a look at the full results. Real Madrid 3, Man City 1, PSV Eindhoven 3, Juventus 1, PSG 7, Brest 0, Dortmund goalless against Sporting CP, AC Milan 1 apiece against Feyenoord, Atalanta lost 1-3 to Club Brugge, Bayern 1 apiece against Celtic, and of course Benfica played a 3-3 draw against Monaco. Away from UEFA Champions League, let's move straight to the English Premier League, where Liverpool face wounded Man City as Premier League title race it up. Liverpool's charge towards the Premier League title has slowed ahead of a trip to Manchester City on Sunday, giving Arsenal hope of closing in on the leaders. Now, Victor Ayeton, Liverpool against Manchester City at the Etihad Stadium. Like I rightly said, wounded Manchester City. They are nowhere in the Champions League. They are fighting for top 4. We all know that it is done and dusted on paper that they can definitely win the league 2024-2025 season, but anything can still happen with his football. But what are your thoughts on Liverpool going to Etihad to play City? If they get to lose, it will be 5 points between them and of course Arsenal, and Arsenal get to win against West Ham United.
Yeah, thank you, John. All I can say for a fact is that all Arsenal fans will be makeshift Manchester City fans come Sunday.
Come on, don't talk about it.
Because they would be rooting for Man City a whole lot to beat Liverpool. But I actually feel like Man City, based on the way they were eliminated from the Champions League, I think they will come out a different Man City team against Liverpool. Because I know most fans are probably expecting Liverpool to roll them over at the Etihad, but I don't think it's not going to happen that way. Even if they're even going to lose, I expect them to show character, I have to show some fight in there. And the backlog also is coming from, Pep, wife stories coming from multiple stories reporting that most Man City senior stars will be leaving this summer. At least if they want to show a character, being probably their last dance for the Manchester City team and against Liverpool, and showing how this whole City-Liverpool rivalry thing is probably going to end, and Pep also probably leaving and all that. But I expect Man City to show character. And if Liverpool were to win, it's definitely going to be a narrow win. But that match might probably end in a draw. And which would be good news for Arsenal fans, definitely, if Arsenal win their game. Because Arsenal can be so funny. So, the title race is not done and dusted yet between Arsenal and Liverpool, because it is shown that Liverpool are not, I think they are losing a bit of momentum as the season wears on. And a lot of competitions to play, the Carabao Cup, the Champions League, the FA Cup, and all that. So I think it's kind of wearing on them, like distracting them for their league run, and it's having an effect. But personally, still a full game. I expect it to end in the draw, really, because of Martin also want to show a little bit of fight in there. Okay,
Victor Ayeton. All right, let's take a look at other fixtures. Where Leicester City will definitely host Brentford, and of course, Everton at home against Manchester United, Bournemouth versus Wolverhampton Wanderers, Ipswich versus Tottenham, Southampton versus Brighton, Arsenal versus West Ham, Fulham at home against Crystal Palace, Aston Villa will host Chelsea, Newcastle versus Nottingham Forest, Manchester City versus Liverpool. All right, Victor Ayeton, this goes to you. Everton at home against Manchester United in 30 seconds. What are your thoughts?
Yeah, putting me on the spot really. I think last time City United played Everton was after they scored 4 goals in the league. That was the 4-0 victory at Old Trafford. So it's now very different. Everton's in 14th, mine is in 15th. But I think I expect Man United should show some character. Probably get away with a narrow win just to get back on track, because it's looking like all the cards are falling down like domino. So
all right,
for United.
Jerry Apello, I don't know whether he's still with us. Everton against Manchester United.
I don't know the character he's looking for. Whether because the captaincy of Manchester United is the character of the Joker, the Batman and Robin series, and Ruben Amorim has proven to be a good director of the Joker series. And as far as I'm concerned, the Manchester United doing is losing to Everton and dropping to 16th or 17th position. Yeah, the reality we talk about relegation fight.
Come on, don't talk about Jerry Apello. Come on,
this is coming out of hate. He hates United.
No, I don't stop it. The president said it. I am not a legend. The is a man legend who should know better than me. I said it all. So it's not about Jerry Apello. It's about Rio Ferdinand looking at the indices on the table. Everything also so struggling. And everything struggling, people better looking at Manchester United because they have a breath of fresh air. Beto is on form right now. He has scored 4 goals in 3 games, which is quite a good one for a striker in a team that is battling relegation. You have the likes of Ikorodu City accidentally backing and fighting into this one. So for Manchester United, who is already disrupted, who is part of the best part for last, and the center of this one is going ahead. So a lot of things are going wrong for Manchester United. In this part, a man who was taking place in the team is out to the Martinez was looking like Dr. Martinez was a partner and who was looking like so everything from Manchester United goes south. So I don't
all right, Jerry Apello. Now announcing the reason why Victor said you truly hate Manchester United, but it's all good. It's all right. Let's see where United will finish at the end of the season. All right. Anyway, from that, let's just run to the fixtures in La Liga. Valencia versus Atletico Madrid. Real Madrid against Girona. Las Palmas against Barcelona. Athletic versus Valladolid. Barcelona are still on top of the log table. They are tied with Real Madrid. And of course, in Italian Serie A, Torino, we host AC Milan. Inter Milan versus Genoa. Como versus Napoli. Empoli versus Atalanta. Cagliari at home against almighty Juventus. And of course, Roma versus Monza. I don't know why Victor is smiling, but it's okay, it's all right. Our time is my friends. We just have to leave. All right. Your prediction, Everton Man U. Victor Ayton, Everton Man U, your prediction.
Actually, to be factual, if United got a draw, to be fair enough, I know it looks so bad, but a draw, at least for a team that's on a losing streak in the league, they will take it. So let's say a United draw or a narrow win United.
All right.
I don't care what the player wants to say right now.
Victor, a United fan is now begging United, almighty Manchester United, for a draw against Everton.
It's all indices, like Jerry said.
All right, Jerry, right? Your correct score: Manchester City at home against Liverpool.
Yeah, Liverpool win. The City is
at the Etihad Stadium. You see Liverpool win at the Etihad Stadium.
Yeah.
Okay.
Liverpool has done with Mohamed Salah still on form, and Erling Haaland might not be available for that game. And of course, Man City's mental strength is not really good, and the Liverpool will want to make sure they get a victory in this one because it will guarantee their chances of winning the league. So I think without any sentiment in that board, Man City will surely bump by because they are, and they might also want to get a win. So for me, all the votes against us will get this one.
All right, talking from the perspective of a Liverpool fan, I understand. I totally understand you, Jerry Apello. All right. All right, our time is fast spent. You just have to leave the studio. That's how much you can take on Sport on Enterprise TV. All right, Jeddah Pelwai, thank you, and of course Victor Ayeto, thank you for joining us today on Sport.
Thank you very much. It's been a pleasure.
All right, follow us across all social media and subscribe to our YouTube channel. We are at Enterprise TV 7. See you next time. My name is John Olaskomi. Thanks for watching.
Enterprise TV, a tradition of truth.